Alrighty, so that is the C major triad inversions we're going to have a look at in this video. So start off figuring out what the root, third, and fifth are of C major. So we just take our C note, it's our root, then our major third, it's going to be an E. So we've got our third fret on our A string. How I'm figuring that out is I'm playing the C note for the root, and I go to the next string down a fret. So I'm on the D string second fret, and that's giving me an E note, which is my third, major third in the chord. And then to figure out what the fifth note is, I'm just playing so from that third I go up 2, 3, 4, fifth fret, and I'm getting a G note. So that's my fifth. So C, E, G. Those are the root third fifths. You can do that up here with your C note here. So from the 8th fret of your big E string. And that gives you the C, E, G. So for this one, we're going to be starting with our second inversion shape. So we got our fifth on the bottom, we got the G. Then we need our root, which is the C. So that's our first fret of the B string. And then when we play that E string open, that's our third. So we've got our fifth, root, third. And that gives us our second inversion. Which is really easy because that's just part of this chord that everybody knows, that C major. So we're just taking the first 3 strings off that. And then the next shape that we're going to do is our root inversion shape. So we're going to play the C note first. That's the 5th fret of the G string. So we got our C. On the B string, we're playing our 5th fret, which is giving us our E note. For our root, third, and now 5th, we need the G. So we're just going to play the 3rd fret of that little E string. Getting fancy. So that's our second, root, and now our first inversion. So we're going to want to play our E note first. So our E note is our 9th fret on the G. Right there. And then the next one's easy because my index finger is going to cover the 8th fret on the B and E strings. So those two on the 8th fret, we're getting our G here, and then we're getting our C here. So we got E, G, C. First inversion shape, all together. And then if you want to go one more, you're back to your second inversion, but up here. So that's the 12th fret on your G for your G note, 13th fret on your B string for your C note, and 12th fret on your E for your E note. That gives you the second inversion again. Back to your first inversion shape. Root, second. Yeah, pretty easy. So you're just using those same shapes as the other videos, and we're just moving them around to find the notes that we need to get this C major. So recap of those. Second inversion down here. We've got our open G, first fret on the B, open E. And then the root inversion, we have our 5th fret of the G and the B. And my index finger is on the 3rd fret of that little E. This one you can play with your index, middle, and ring. But you can also play it with your ring finger, pinky finger, and your index. It's good to practice both ways. Get used to that. Doing it both ways. And then we go to our first inversion. So again, my index finger is going across the E and B strings on the 8th fret, and my middle finger is kind of arching over those two to play the 9th fret of the G. Yeah, awesome. And then after that, we're just an octave up from our second inversion before. So this is that shape, second inversion shape that everybody knows. They just know it as their D chord down here. We just move that shape here, and now it's a C chord. Cool. And yeah, I guess like the extra little bonus is I did something like with the full C major chord there. So if you want an extra little bonus thing, you're just doing your normal C, but I'm moving my ring finger to the G note on the E string, and my pinky's taking over that 3rd fret of the A string, and I'm strumming all 6 strings now. And I think if the short-term memory is working today, you just do a little string skip. So 1st, 3rd, 2nd, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 6th. It's kind of hopping around. Strum all 6, and then if you want to get really fancy, you just tap the same notes 12 frets up. So my 3rd fret, I'm tapping the 15th, and I'm just tapping real quick over the fret. I guess you can kind of tap a little bit behind the fret too, but make sure your sleeve doesn't mute any strings. And yeah, just you tap exactly what's going on here 12 frets up. So 15, 15, 14, 12, 13, 12. As long as you're doing this C chord here, the right hand's going to tap those frets. So one more time. 15, 15, 14, 12, 13, 12. Kind of gives it a cool little bit there. Alrighty. Have fun with that.